All right, so it's time to do an eBay unboxing. Let's get this box open in fast motion. My goodness, thank God we have time elapsement. That took me about 8 minutes to open. The seller really packed it well, thankfully. All right, so what do we have here? Oh, cool. All right, so I saw this, and honestly, I had to buy it now. It was listed, and I was like, I can't afford it. And I don't have any more credit on my credit card available. And just for shizzes and giggles, I hit the buy it now button. And guess what happened? My credit card approved this purchase. And I was like, what? All right, so this is like God's Christmas present for me. Because the only way that happened is like, I got a chance of being struck by lightning that this purchase went through. So what we have here, I don't know if you can see this. This is hair. And you're like, hair? Why would you order used hair on eBay? It's really interesting. That's why. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, so this is probably from anywhere between the 1850s to the 1880s, I'd say. It's a Brooch, Victorian, and I don't know. This could be actually gold. Sometimes a lot of the Victorian pieces are unmarked, and they have low quality, low carat gold, like 9K or 10K. But I don't know. It could be plated also. I'm gonna look around it. What's really cool about this is it's a memorial for somebody. And I'm just gonna clean it up. I have this obsession with cleaning antiques. A lot of people say don't clean antiques because you want to leave the patina on it, but I don't like filth. So I'm going to clean the glass, and I'm going to just put a teeny tiny dab of Simicrone on a rag. Just going to blot it in here, and try to shine it up just a little bit and clean the glass with lens cleaner. Lens cleaner is great, the type that you clean your eyeglasses with. And I'm just going to go around here and try to give it as best of a shine as I can. And if the plating comes off, then I know that it's not real gold. Generally, wow, look at the filth coming off of this. And it's starting to shine already. Look at that. All right, I'll be back. Look at the incredible shine on the edges. I'm just going to show you. I didn't do the other side. But this might be gold. Now, the Victorians were known for using mixed metals in their applications. So sometimes on the back, it might be made of pinchback, which is not real gold. Or maybe a vermeil, silver over vermeil, or some kind of brass. But I'm going to do a quick test and see if we have any gold here. By the way, look how thick that rock crystal glass panel is. All right, so I got my stone. I got my 9K, 10K, 14K, and 18K acid. Let's check it out. All right, so I want to get a scratch test done on here. And so I'm just going to rub this on the stone. That was my ice maker. All right, so I got a nice deep scratch. Now I'm going to check. I mean, I don't see anything wearing away. That's a good thing. Oh, all right. So we're going to start with 9K. Here's the 9K. And if it dissolves, it's not real gold. And I'm trying not to get too much of a droplet out of here. All right, so we got 9K. I don't see anything dissolving, which is a good thing. Now we're going to go up. We're going to go up one. We're going to go to 10. And I don't see anything dissolving, so that's a good thing. Now we're going to go up to 14. We'll go up to 14. Just going to mix this around. There we go. Give this a quick. If you see it smoking, it's usually not. Oh, it's not dissolving. We got a bubble, unfortunately. And then I'm going to go up to 18K, which I highly doubt. Just going to go ahead. It looks like it's between. Let me turn this for you guys. Let's try to get a zoom in there. Yeah, this is real gold, boys and girls. It didn't dissolve. I'm going to go with. I mean, it didn't dissolve at 18. But I'm going to go with a clear 14K. Yeah, this is a 14K brooch. Holy schmoly. So this is absolutely amazing. So we have real 14, at least at minimum, 14 karat gold. Now, did I get really lucky? I paid under $100 for this. Now, what was something like this go for? I don't know. We'll look at comparables. But first off, let's find out, why did Victorians do this? When was this popular? Is it still popular today? And what other different kinds of pieces with hair in them can you find? And are they always having to do with death and dying? Okay, so the Victorians were known for this, but this was done hundreds, if not thousands of years ago, immortalizing a loved one's locks or some kind of part of their body for immortality, to actually hold near and dear to you. It's sentimental. But they also call this mourning jewelry. Now, not all jewelry that has hair in it is actually mourning jewelry. The earlier pieces would have the tube hinge, but the round hinge came somewhere around the late 19th century, all the way up until today. Generally, this is replaced. the pin part is replaced, and also the tube hinge was replaced with a round hinge. They get broken. It's normal. And if you look really closely with a loop, sometimes you'll find little impressed marks by the clasp. This is a seed catch, and it's not a safety catch, so we know that this is Victorian or earlier. Or also, like the rollover catch really got popular in the very beginning of the 20th century, the 20s, 30s, 40s, up until today, so it doesn't stick you. Also, the pin would go past the brooch if it was really old. The older it is, the longer the pin part protrudes out of the side. It was replaced on mine, so that's a moot point. You can generally tell the age after you handle enough of these pieces. Now, during the Victorian era, jewelry stores would generally do this, or you can send this away in a mail order catalog. They would have photos. You could pick what kind of design you want, price range. They would have all different kinds of budgets, precious metals, non-precious metals. You can have different configurations of the brooch, and it didn't have to be a brooch. It could be a ring. It could be a necklace. It could be a pocket watch chain. It could be a ring. It could be a bracelet. It could be all sorts of things, earrings. And so this is actually cool because it's in a brooch. I like brooches because it's like almost like diorama. It's like you can pin it on something and just look at it. Look at the configuration of the hair. Let's try to get in there and take a look. Does it have Victorian lice? I don't know, but it looks like it's slightly braided. This person doesn't seem to be old. This person whose hair was in here doesn't seem to be old. Why? Because I don't see any gray hairs in there. Do you see any gray hairs? Now, it appears to me that they were young. I do see, like, I hope it's not knits in there, but it's not going to come out and get me because it's behind this. Look at this thick bezel. Do you see how thick that bezel is? This is like rock crystal. All right, let's go over some other pieces that you'll find in more history about hair jewelry.
Based on the image you provided, this item is a piece of Victorian hair jewelry, a popular style of sentimental and mourning jewelry from the 19th century. During the Victorian era, roughly 1837 to 1901, human hair was intricately woven, braided, or arranged into art and encased in gold or gold-filled frames to be worn as brooches, lockets, or pendants. Key details of your piece. Purpose. These pieces were often mourning jewelry, a memento mori, meant to remember a deceased loved one. However, they were also exchanged between living friends and lovers as love tokens or symbols of affection. Technique. The hair in your photo appears to be braided or plaited work, a method where hair was tightly woven into a pattern and placed under glass, often called palette work if flat, or table work if three-dimensional. Materials. The frame is typically gold, gold-filled, or gold shell. The cover is usually glass or rock crystal to protect the organic material from moisture and dust. Historical context. This trend reached its peak after the death of Prince Albert in 1861, when Queen Victoria went into deep mourning and began wearing jewelry made from his hair. It became a widespread social custom for people to carry a part of their loved ones with them. Because hair does not decay over time, it was seen as a symbol of eternal life and memory, value and care, collector interest. These pieces are highly collectible today among antique jewelry enthusiasts and historians of the Victorian cult of mourning. Care. Since the hair is an organic material, it is important to keep it away from moisture and direct sunlight, which can cause the hair to fade or the frame to tarnish.
Anything just as this, price is subjective. What one person is willing to sell it for, another person is willing to sell it for higher or lower. I just love it. Anything sparkly or unusual or even weird. Yes, I like weird things. And so there we are. All right, so let's look at some other ones that are being sold in this style. Now, there's hundreds and hundreds of different styles from different eras of the Victorian, Georgian, and Regency era that you'll find with brooches like this. And what's cool about them is it comes in all different styles, sometimes with seed pearls, precious metals, non-precious metals, with different kinds of gemstones, glass, paste, you name it, different shapes, different forms, and sometimes multiple different hair inside each brooch. Look at the lovely patterns. The plating on this one is beautiful. And again, probably from around the same time. I love it. I just absolutely love it. And then there's more to collect. Here's another example. This one already sold on eBay. This one has black enamel going around it. Black usually signifies mourning, but they didn't always use black enamel around these brooches. You'll find many different variations of it. Oh God, this one is really beautiful. This is a taille d'Épagne. Well, it's a black enamel, and you can see it in between the metal. Really quite lovely enamel work. I think these were made in the 1870s to the 1890s. Really amazing, amazing. Look at the close-up details of that. And yeah, I can't afford it. Oh God. And again, here's another example. This one is oval, more of an oval, smaller piece, probably about 1.5 inch by maybe 1 inch. And it's beautiful. I love the braid work on this one, how it's plated. And this is, I think, a flat table work piece. And this one is just plain, but yet so elegant and classy. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Thanks for watching. I really had fun finding this piece. Thank God I had to buy it now for a price that was very affordable. If you find one of these at a garage sale or at an estate sale or a thrift store, please, for the love of God, list it at a normal price so I can buy it. And let me know when you list it. If it's one thing I can't stand is overpriced things that I can't afford. I want it all. And unfortunately, having a Burger King budget makes it so that you can't have it all. All right, thanks for watching. See you guys all on the next one, where I'm going to show you another Victorian hair piece and hair pieces, mourning pieces and sentimental pieces. And I'm going to show you different designs that you can collect as well from different eras of the Victorian era.